as far as when you come to us as loan officers, what you may need, and a lot of people are apprehensive. They feel like, going to see a loan officer is like going to the dentist. Yes, the process is a little invasive. We're going to ask you some questions, and it's pretty simple. We want to know where you live. We're looking for 2 years residence, what you pay for rent or mortgage. If you are already a homeowner, but in this case, we're focusing on people that don't own. So, what you pay for rent or whether you live rent free. But, whether you're at the current residence for 2 years or not, that's irrelevant because we'll get the previous. The same thing with income. How long have you been at your job? We're looking for 2 years of that and how you get paid, whether it's hourly, you're on salary, you're commission based or whatever, and that will determine the amount of information that we need to get or documentation we need to back that up. We're going to ask you about dependent information, and that's important in a lot of cases for the bond loans that we offer for first-time home buyers, because that's going to kind of raise the income level that you are able to carry going forward. We're going to ask about marital status because in a lot of cases, it may be like Commonwealth like Virginia. If you're married, half the property belongs to your spouse. If you're getting into it, and if you're in a situation where you're getting out of a relationship or marriage or whatever, and you're getting ready to purchase, you need to seek legal advice in that case. But that's an important thing as well. And then we're going to ask you about assets, what you have in savings and checking. And, one of the things that people, miss a lot of times when they come to us, they say, well, I don't really have any money saved. I really haven't been good at budgeting. And so therefore I don't have any. But one of the things that I've found that shows up every single time, or the majority of times, is that people have 401ks, through their jobs. If you've been on your job any length of time, you may have a certain amount that we can count, at least 60% of what are the total balances towards your assets. And in our society and in the marketplace today, what you can do is actually borrow from yourself, and there's no penalty as far as on the loan side for you to do that, nor is there any tax penalties for you to borrow from yourself. So that basically is the information we get. As far as documentation that's needed, it's pretty simple. A lot of people make it a little bit more complicated than it is. We're going to need 30 days of current pay stubs, or LESs in some cases. We're going to need, if you're a W-2 employee, 2 years of W-2s. 2 months of current bank statements. That's all the pages, checking and savings. And if you're including your 401k, a 401k statement. After that, we just need ID. It's pretty simple. There may be circumstances that you have that are extenuating, i.e., you have some other things going on, a tax debt or student loan issue or whatever, or even child support.